Should older homeowners with pending long-term care sell the home, get a reverse mortgage, or enroll in Medicaid? More in a moment.
Building relationships is the way Mutual of Omaha has grown into one of the leading financial services companies in the world. Our reverse mortgage wholesale division is proud to carry on this 100-plus year tradition. To your borrowers, a reverse mortgage is more than a transaction. It's a promise of a better, more stress-free life. Our goal is to provide you, our valued client, with the best service and support possible so you can focus on helping your borrowers achieve the retirement of their dreams.
Welcome back to the Industry Leader Update. With life expectancies increasing, more adult children are forced to confront just how their parents' long-term care will be paid for. That's the dilemma one MarketWatch reader faced when she wrote, "Both my parents will need long-term care soon, and my family is wondering what the best way is for them to pay for it. We're concerned their cash will be drained in the next 6 to 12 months. They're not on Medicaid at the moment, but they have a house that has been in trust for only 3 years, and their children are named as beneficiaries. Will we need to sell the house, or can they get a reverse mortgage to pay for their long-term care? Will they need to go on Medicaid?" Today, thousands of older adults are asking the same question, a question that only a qualified professional should address. So, what is the best course of action? Should the parents be spending down all their assets so they can qualify for Medicaid or Medi-Cal, get a reverse mortgage, or sell the house outright and hope that the proceeds will cover their required care? While the situation may appear hopeless, MarketWatch does remind the reader that they still do have time to make some decisions and plans, although the likely outcome is that their parents do end up enrolled in Medicaid. Ryan Tolley, founder and managing partner at Tolley Law Group, advises a two-pronged approach. Get the parents the care that they need and protect some of their remaining assets. "You never want a family to run out of money," said Tolley. "You always want them to have some money left, whether it is a retirement account, proceeds from a reverse mortgage that they've moved to their children, or a healthy spouse. You always want to have access to money." It's not surprising that adult children looking to fund their parents' care would look first to their largest asset, but selling the house should be the last resort, says MarketWatch, noting that even if your parents did end up on Medicaid, the house is an asset they don't have to give up while they're still alive. Medicaid rules do vary widely state by state, but in New York, for example, a primary home is exempt from the total assets counted while the individual receiving care is living there or intends to return there after their time in a nursing home. In other words, selling the home converts an asset that otherwise may be exempt from Medicaid spend-down provisions into cash that could likely jeopardize their ability to qualify for the program. So should an elderly couple requiring long-term care get a reverse mortgage instead to fund it? Not necessarily. Originators should proceed with extreme caution lest they find themselves or their lenders facing a lawsuit. MarketWatch advises you could get money from a reverse mortgage, though a single lump sum or a regular fixed monthly payment. But again, that can disqualify your parents from Medicaid eligibility or require them to spend down those assets quicker than they otherwise would have. In this instance, both the past and present assets would be scrutinized. Now, each state has their own guidelines and rules for a look-back period. That is the time prior to applying for Medicaid that the state will examine financial transactions. For example, in California, which they call Medi-Cal, their staff will examine all cash or liquid assets 30 months before the application. The state of New York has a 5-year look-back period. Any assets that do exceed the program's threshold will penalize the applicant and postpone any benefits for a determined period of time based on the value of those assets. So, considering these complex and life-changing regulations, a qualified and trustworthy estate or elder care attorney should be sought out to make sense of that state's specific rules. I would add that every reverse mortgage professional watching today should have at least one trusted and reputable elder care and estate planning attorney that they can refer any potential borrowers to and consult with. You don't want to step into this alone. Funding one's retirement in part with a reverse mortgage is a relatively straightforward plan when compared to the complex guidelines and regulations that come into play with Medicaid. Therefore, it's wise to truly know your client's unique circumstances before ever moving forward. Now, what are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, if you could share this video with others on LinkedIn. Don't forget we have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you never miss an upcoming episode. And each and every week, we curate the reverse mortgage news for you and the stories that matter. That is HECM World Weekly. We have an audio and a video edition. Those that are listening can find us on Apple Music, Spotify, and also on Podbean. And of course, the video can be found here on HECMWorld.com or on YouTube. Thanks again for joining us, and be sure to return next week for more reverse mortgage news, commentary, and analysis you'll only find here at HECM World. Have a great week.